Hello and welcome to a short presentation about IntraTeach Cyfle Dysgu. My name is Andrew Bury and I'm the CEO of IntraTeach, and it all started in 2007. But before that, I did a BA Ed from 98 to 2001. I qualified, I had a job in Caerphilly County, and I worked my way up into senior management and deputy headship. But instead of going into do my MPQH and aspirations to be a head teacher, I decided to set up a teaching agency because I wanted a teaching agency out there to be ethical, that looked after the supply teachers and teaching assistants, and also help the school save money. So in 2007, I started up IntraTeach Cyfle Dysgu, and what happened next was that the Welsh Assembly wanted to award a framework partnership because there were over 100 agencies in Wales, and a lot of companies weren't following very good practice. So we were very fortunate to be awarded by the Welsh Assembly a framework partnership. And what that means is that we're entrusted to work with schools across all 22 local authorities, providing teachers and teaching assistants. We have to follow their pay scale, so everybody gets paid the correct amount of money, and we're also then saving the schools their budgets in doing so. So what does it mean? As I said, we're endorsed by the Welsh Assembly, and if there's a company who perhaps you look to apply for a job with and they're not on the framework, then you shouldn't really go with them, because there's a reason for that. So all our teachers at the moment currently get paid on the M1 pay scale, which works out as £141.71 a day, or £27,491 per annum. And then our teaching assistants, well, we're meant to follow the minimum rate, which is £60 a day. But as an agency, we start at paying £65 a day to £75 a day, and it also goes up from there, depending on experience and the level you're working at. So how does this break down with the Welsh Assembly framework pay? So for example, if you were on £65 a day, you take home £58. But what we have to do, we have to take 12.07% of that pay as a holiday pay, which works out as £7, which then fills up to £65. So in this summer term, every day you're earning the £58. But once it gets to July and the summer holidays, we automatically pay whatever's accrued in your holiday pay pot. So all those £7 add up and you are paid those. And then in September, it starts again. You earn your £58 plus the £7. The £7 accumulate, and then in the December pay for the Christmas holidays, everything that's in the holiday pay pot gets given to you. We obviously add on our agency fee to the school, but we also have to contribute to the Welsh Assembly government, and we pay 1% of the turnover back to them. And that's how the breakdown. We're very transparent and open, so everybody knows how we operate. So we got a very big team. Everybody who works for IntraTeach is either an ex-head teacher or a deputy head. As I said, I qualified in 2001, but we're the one organisation which also has an education charity. So during the pandemic, we did a Walk Wales charity walk, which was a virtual walk, which was raising money to do a catch-up programme for schools. So we're putting money into the schools and looking to employ people like yourselves to then work with those children and help them catch up, because obviously certain children have really fallen behind due to the pandemic. One of my many colleagues, Colin Skinner, was a headmaster of Roath Park Primary School. So again, if you decide to work with us, we'll be putting you into schools like Roath Park, and Roath Park is one of the best schools in Wales. If you ever get the opportunity to work there, you'll be really inspired by seeing amazing good practice. As with a lot of our schools in Cardiff, but Roath Park is one of my favourites. It just shows the type of people we work with. Colin was he was head teacher of the year in the past, and he's also an international representative because we do a lot of Erasmus projects, touring projects, and the new project which is about to be unveiled called Tithe. So we're constantly taking schools and teachers and lecturers abroad to different schools in different countries, looking at good practice. So what can we do to help you? Well, what we were thinking is we can provide you day-to-day supply. So alongside your lectures, if you've got a half day off or a day off, and we know about that, we can find you a place in a school, which will be really good to go alongside your coursework, so that you're getting to see good practice, you're learning from good teachers and staff, but the bonus is you're getting paid for it, which will help. So during term time, we're very flexible as a company. As long as we know what days you're available, we'll find you work. But then when it gets to the end of the term, so like just now for the Easter period, or in December, or before the summer holidays, when you finish in university and you've got that block and the schools are still open, we can then find you weeks and weeks of work. So you're getting lots of vital experience and very good pay. So obviously we pay you £65 a day. We need staff for all 22 authorities. So while you're in Cardiff Met, we can find you work in the Cardiff area. Obviously, if you've got transport, we can help you travel further afield. But when it gets to the end of term, and say if you're moving back up to home up in North Wales or Powys or Pembrokeshire, wherever you might come from, we can find you work in schools near your home. There's always guidance and support from us. As I said, we've got school inspectors who work for us. A lot of people seem to be fearful of us school inspectors. I have to say that the ex-head teachers who are school inspectors for us are really nice and really caring, because we do these well-being courses, which we're kind of world leaders at, and hopefully you'll get to do that in the future, and then you'll see how nice our team is. Obviously, as I said, professional development. So we offer our well-being course, which we've run now in Finland, Sweden, Spain, Romania, Poland, and obviously in Wales, and other countries are looking for us to do them elsewhere as also. So how do you register? If all you have to do is a little expression of interest. If you go to our website, www.introteach.co.uk, and when you go onto the website, you'll see this as a home screen. If you just go to where that red circle is there, which won't be on the website, register interest, and you click on register interest, it'll take you to this small form. All you have to do is put your first name, surname, mobile number. Do you want to do work as a teacher or a TA? Obviously, in this case, it'll be teaching assistant work, and then just put your email address and then click register, and then we'll know that you're interested, and we will then explain how to continue the registration process, and we'll help you then. Hopefully you're registered with the EWC, because you'll need to be able to do work as a teaching assistant, and also if you've got a DBS on the update service, we can use that. Otherwise, we can sort out another DBS for you. There's my contact details. If you obviously want to get in touch with me about anything, we're here to support. And yeah, if obviously it'd be really nice to meet face to face in the future, and perhaps have a Q&A about different things that we as an organization do, and learn more about your experiences and what you're doing. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks.